3, 2, 1. Woo! Welcome back to episode 50 of the Point Podcast, everyone. Woo! Woo!
5-0.
We made it. We finally freaking made it, baby. First of all, this is our second recording of episode 50. We did one last week and the recording corrupted, at least the screen recording, because we had a different formatted episode. We're not doing that again. We reacted to IGN's top 100 gaming moments.
And they were fucking horrible.
The list was fucking terrible.
What was it? 2.5 hours of garbage, and then we find out it was corrupted, and we weren't really that sad because it was.
Yeah, that we lost.
And we were a little drunk.
Yes, we were drinking the whole time.
It was a lot drunk.
I will say the best part about that corrupting was I reached over to stop the recording on the Rodecaster, and in between going to there and pressing a single button on my MacBook to stop the recording, it corrupted right in that little segment. So that was hectic.
All of 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Less. It would have been maybe 3. But no, welcome to episode 50. We've done it for nearly a year now. Actually, probably it's a year of recording, not releasing, but
Yes.
of recording.
Yeah, I think it was about 3 weeks.
About this time.
Yeah.
It would have been because it'll be my birthday next month, and we were episode 3 we did for my birthday or something.
I don't remember, but it's also mine next month, and it was around that. But either way, there's a couple other milestones we hit within that time. It just happened to sort of sync up.
Worked really well.
It really did. We've hit 200 subscribers on YouTube. It's now at 214.
Jesus.
So it's gone up a fair bit from then. As of it wasn't the 200 from last episode, but now it's 214. As of last recording, we have hit. We hit 1,000 subscribers or 1,000 followers on TikTok, but that's now gone up to nearly 1,200 or 1,100.
1,200.
1,229 or some 1,230. And we had a TikTok that has now hit 500,000 views that blew up. Us talking about the Logitech G502 mouse. So another congrats to us. It's really nice to see. We're getting a lot of new followers, a lot of people. We're getting some people recognize us IRL, which is weird.
Yeah.
It is very weird.
That has no relation to us at all, but we've still got our OGs out there. Shout out Jeremy.
Jedi Farmer.
There's a few other ones out there. You know who you are.
That podcast guy who keeps telling us to send us our videos.
Yeah, I think that's just a bot on TikTok.
Absolutely.
But yeah, thanks for 50 and get ready for another 950. We're going to hit 1,000.
You've got no plans for the next 10 years? No, that's a lot longer
He
than
didn't
that.
do anything for the last 10 years. So.
Wow, fuck me, I guess. Okay.
No
Okay.
thanks. Okay. All right. But
That's the 1,000 special.
the good thing about us having a corrupted episode and we're recording a week later, we're able to make everything a little bit more topical this week because we're recording on Tuesday. This comes out on Thursday. And the first thing is, I don't know if you guys know this. I haven't said that as well. Let's do that. I don't know if you guys know this, but I freaking like Metal Gear. Metal Gear
Really?
Solid. Yeah.
Just a little bit?
Something crazy.
Imagine our surprise. We never would have picked you to be a Metal Gear enjoyer.
Yeah. Metal
K-pop,
Gear. Can you give me
maybe.
that, please? Yeah. Thank you, Brock. I like this one. Thank you. I like a few of them, though. No, they have just released Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater Delta, or Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater Delta. I can watch out. I can do this.
No, it's just
You're
very
fine.
fun.
You worry. I'm the one who's or whatever. All right. Yeah. No. So Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, which is just Metal Gear Solid 3 remake, is coming out. Stop looking up there.
I'm looking at it because it's crooked and I know it's going to fall.
No, it's not.
No,
It's
it
a
won't.
flat
Are you-
surface, you fucking idiot.
Are you a donkey?
All right. Stop interrupting. Okay, Metal Gear Solid 3 or Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, which is a remake of Metal Gear Solid 3, comes out today of release of the episode. I bought the digital deluxe whatever version. I've already got the game. I've already been playing it. So far, this game is fucking great. It's really, really, really good. There's problems with it, but nothing that has really made me not want to play it.
Are they problems that you recognise because you've spent so much time with the original? Or are they just
No. Yes and no.
just like new bugs that every game has?
Yeah, there's a couple of things that they've done. So I got a little list of some of the things I wrote down. For people who've played the game, I have just what did I just do? I have just beaten the Fear, if you know where that is. So I'm about a third of the way into the game.
Not bad effort for a day's play.
I've played for about 4 hours.
Yeah.
I've played that game inside and out, so I can go through it like crazy and know exactly what to do. Like, there's a couple things that are a bit different that I was just getting used to. The first thing that I noticed, which was a very good thing, that when I loaded up the game, it goes obviously very Metal Gear Solid. It's straight into a cutscene that goes for like 15, 20 minutes for that first game.
Of course.
That has the opening credits and everything on it. They have completely left the original credits in. So they've remade the cutscene. It just says like art director brackets original, and it'll say Yuji Sunkawa or whatever. So every single one, it's got the original people who made the game.
That's kind of cool.
They do not hide Kojima's name at all.
That's
Which,
good.
if people know the lore of Konami and Kojima when they had their fallout, when Metal Gear Solid 5 came out, they took his name off the game. They took it off the box art. They tried to hide anything to do with him in it.
Yeah.
Kojima sort of got wind of that, so every single mission in Metal Gear Solid 5, it says like directed by Hideo Kojima in it, so his name's plastered all through it. But on the actual physical game box, they tried to take it off and they tried to basically erase him from those games.
The backlash from that was so big.
Intense.
Yeah.
They stopped him from going to the Game Awards.
Which I was about to say, that is
Yeah.
the biggest thing I remember of that was Jeff Keighley like announcing that he couldn't be there, and the crowd behind, like he then mentions
Konami's lawyers said that he couldn't come.
Yeah, and the crowd behind him just starts booing
like
like
crazy.
so loud.
Yep. But no, they have left all of those original credits in, which I was like, straight away, I'm like, that feels like that the people who made this game really love it.
Yeah.
At least that's what I was getting. It looks great. It's in Unreal 5 or 4 or whatever the one was at the time. It might be 5.
5's been around for a while.
Yeah,
now,
I
so
think
it should be
I'm pretty
5.
sure it's Unreal 5. Looks great. I've got it on performance mode. It still chugs.
Really?
That's my problem. Yeah. It there is very clear frame rate dips in that game. Not enough that it is affecting my experience, but it would be a lot better if it didn't chug. I haven't put it on performance yet. I mean on high fidelity or quality mode yet.
Yeah, okay.
But I was very surprised. I was like, oh, this is definitely dipped down.
Do you reckon it's something that just like more time and more optimization patches will fix, or do you think it's something that like, no, this is more something that they've tried to fix and this is a good
Is it
thing?
in like
Maybe both.
intensive like combat scenes, or is it just doing normal stuff?
No, it's just normal.
I feel like that could be another reason developers bring out the 2-day early access thing, because if say 600,000 people buy the game early or whatever it's going to be, they're going to find a lot more bugs a lot quicker than a team going through and doing it. So
Free quality testing, yeah.
correct. If they bring it out, they go, hey, there's a day one patch, it fixes performance issues.
Yeah, I don't know. There's times I'm just running and I'll go around like, oh, over here it's like completely fine. If you don't know how this game's spread out, it's linear but also like big open
Like
sections.
Ragnarok type. bottom map.
Not like that. Lot smaller. They're little sections you go to and there's a loading screen between each one.
Yeah, okay.
There's probably like 100 of them in the whole game or something like that. The loading screen's instant. It's nothing that really annoys you. It's like a fade out and it fades back in. It says what the area is called and blah, blah, blah. But just random parts. It's like, why is it really chugging here and fine here? No idea. No idea what's going on with that. And I think one thing that with Metal Gear Solid Delta, why the chugging is really affecting it is Metal Gear Solid 3 ran at a solid 60 on the PS2.
Yeah.
So it was
quite
super
impressive.
clean, yeah.
Very impressive.
Hardcore 60. So whenever I play that game, it's really smooth and fluid still. Well, I'm pretty sure it's 60, but
I can have a look in a
yeah,
sec.
we can have a look. But I'm pretty sure though. I think Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 were at 60. So it sucks that it's like that, but I mean, that might be a thing to do with Unreal Engine.
Possibly.
Honestly,
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on with Unreal Engine.
Mm.
So if they've remade an entire game in it, like
Yeah.
that's its whole purpose. But There's some things that will have hiccups.
Yeah. Another thing that I don't know if you guys knew. So they kept the original audio for the game. It's a remake. It's the same audio files. So it's the same voice acting. They didn't redo the voice acting.
Have they redone any like audio effects, like
The Foley
you know,
noise sort of stuff.
Yeah, like bird song and grass noise.
Maybe a
and all of
couple little things. Most of it's the same, which I sort of like.
that. I
Because
mean,
it's
look,
so
I
ingrained
like,
in my head.
yeah, it's just a lot of that then starts to sound dated.
No, not this stuff. I don't think so.
No,
No, I just told you
if it's
no.
running at the same bit rate and everything, though.
Oh, I mean, it's the same. They do enough to get it remastered enough to work for the game, but it'd still be
Yeah.
the original files.
Even Metal Gear's always been very
Cutting edge.
voiceover heavy, yeah. So they were professionally recorded. They're probably 32-bit, like great audio files that they could manipulate like crazy.
Okay.
So they've got that. But what I will say about the audio in this game is that the mixing is fucking terrible. It is so
Really?
bad. So, for example, when Snake's on his codec talking to anyone else, at least in my experience, I've got a Sonos system with 2 surround speakers and a sub and a soundbar. And when they're in the codec, it's mostly fine. When they go into other cutscenes, voice is so low. Certain audio is way bigger. I went into my Sonos app and tried to change settings. I went into the game settings and everything was at the same level. So I'm like, why is it mixed so wrong? I've seen these original cutscenes so many times. Why is it so fucky? It's like, lucky I know what's going on here.
Yeah.
And the audio is not different, so I'm not really needing to hear it as much. I haven't skipped any cutscenes because I'm like, I want to try and see the differences.
But it's a bit jarring when like what's happening or what you're seeing on screen, it's not matching up to how you remember
Yeah.
it in terms of the sound of it. Yeah.
Yes.
I get that.
Another thing is that the cutscenes look great. They
Yeah.
really look great. There is some jarring bits. Some of the camera movements and things that Kojima did, because they're one-for-one remakes.
Yeah.
I don't know if they just did them a bit weird in this, or they don't translate well into way better looking graphics. Some of the cuts are way too jarring where they made sense in the original, at least for my eyes. It looks like they're skipping like a second of one cut or things like that. Maybe because it's too detailed and it might be harder to grab on to what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I had a look at the frames. PS3 and 360 versions, it said were when they're running at 720, it was 60 frames. PS2 was 30.
Okay, that would have made sense then, yeah. I only played MGS 3 on 360 and PS4 and PS5.
Yeah.
I got it. Like, I never played it on the original console. Which should make sense. Bluepoint did a great remaster of that when that came out years ago. But yeah, no, they're using the original audio. One other thing is they've added a few audio effects though. So when you're in the codec, which is like in the first game, it's like a straight up radio. He just twists it on and he's like on his shirt or whatever and just puts his hand up to his ear and talks. Everyone you talk to has like a filter on it now, like a radio style filter. It's only very low, but it's like, it's jarring compared to, I've heard all this audio way cleaner before.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit annoying. It's not the end of the world. It's just different. That's another thing. These are mostly the negatives at the moment. The lip syncing is terrible.
That was the first thing I thought of when you said they use the original voice lines, is trying to nail that 20 years later.
No, but the thing is, the first game, so they did it in Japanese and English.
Yeah.
And it always looks stunning in English because Metal Gear's, most of the player base is listening to their game in English. I mean, the Japanese VO for Snake is super famous, but David Hayter as Snake in the English versions of the game is synonymous with that game.
Yeah.
Like, he's done all the promo for this game. They didn't get the Japanese guy out. I know it's apples and oranges. They might have for some of the Japanese promotion, but David Hayter's all over the stuff for this new remake. It just doesn't sync up. And it's a little bit jarring and it takes you out a little bit, which sucks. I don't know how. If the Japanese looks better.
Well, I was going to say, is it because they've remade it for the Japanese audio and haven't tweaked it for the English one? Or
What?
Is
Well, I mean, if you're
I'm
doing English lip syncing and Japanese, they're not going to line up anyway.
Yeah.
No, but what I mean is, have they, the game itself,
Yeah.
have they timed it to match the Japanese audio and haven't bothered retiming it for the English audio?
Do you mean the lip syncing?
Yes.
No, we just said no, they haven't. They've tried to sync it up with the.
Just pull
The
it.
English one.
And
it's
I've done a bit of lip syncing, trying to animate to that, and it is impossible. It's definitely doable, but it is very, very, very hard to try and.
So it's a little bit out, and it kind of sucks. It's a lot of the little nitpicky things make me feel like this game isn't. I feel like it's almost a disservice to give this to someone instead of the original, just because little things might take him out of the whole experience a lot more. But I might be looking at it with rose-tinted glasses because I love that original game so much. It could be my favorite game.
Yeah.
And I'm just really looking. But there's still a lot of good in this game. So
do you think, just before you get on to the positives, if you were to give that to someone, like if I started playing it, do you think I'll pick up on it now that you've told me? But if I went into a fresh set of eyes, I would notice all those things to the level of detail that you have, because
you would
played.
Definitely notice the audio issues with the levels not being right and not being mixed properly, because that's just like a blatant thing.
Yeah.
The lip syncing and the weirdness in some of the cutscenes, maybe not, because you don't know what the originals look like.
Yeah.
It just
I
makes
normally read the subtitles when
it just makes it look a little bit wonky. They still look great. It's still really good. Like I said, the game's full of heart.
Yeah.
Like you can tell that the people who made this really love that original game, and they really push that. It's a Hideo Kojima game, and it definitely, I feel like if Kojima did this, he would have changed a couple of the things that they did, but they were so faithful as much as they could be so far, at least what I'm going on. There is a couple of changes though. So one thing that I did notice in this is that one of the main weapons that people use in this game is the tranq gun. So it's a tranquilizer gun. So like Dishonored, you can do non-lethal playthroughs. That's always been a thing in Metal Gear, well, mostly since Metal Gear Solid 2, but they've changed how the gun operates, and it's a little bit bad and a little bit good. So in the original game, there basically is no bullet drop at all.
Oh, so you can just fire across any distance.
Yes.
and
It was still very
always,
hard. The tranquilizer pistol has just got a little block to try and aim for a head, and unless you hit someone in the head, they're going to be like, they don't go down straight away.
No.
And they're going to be like, what's going on? Then alert phase, and then enemies will get you if they find where you are. All of that. In this, they've added some crazy bullet drop. It's not that crazy, the bullet drop in this, in Metal Gear Solid Delta, but it's enough that it changes the playstyle so much.
And it definitely, I can see like you expecting there to be nothing just by muscle memory alone, just getting fucked every time by like forgetting it.
I don't.
You think it's an engine-based thing rather than?
No, it's deliberately put in there because now another thing with Metal Gear Solid Delta is that you can now play it as like a proper third-person shooter, which you could in the original. So when Metal Gear Solid 3 originally came out, it was top-down, well, like isometric, like the first two games, where there'll be angles where it's like behind and things like that, but it wasn't a free camera.
No.
They released Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence a year or two later, and they added the ability to use a third-person camera and like go around and control Snake. But it still was the combat was based off of the isometric view, so it was very like snap to shoot, and
It's like tank controls.
sort of, yeah. It's like you could go into first person and aim, but to actually just like run around, you couldn't just put it on your shoulder and shoot like that. It was. When you would walk, you would just aim as wherever you're looking. It was...
Yeah.
But it was to do with the charm of the game. Now it's like a third person. You can go up and just shoot. So there's guns in this game that are way more usable than in the original because you can use them as intended.
Yeah.
And what I was saying with that is that the tranquilizer gun in Metal Gear Solid Delta, now when you aim it, has got the reticle.
Yeah.
Like when you're doing the third person, and then like the three lines underneath to for the drop off for when you shoot the tranq. So it tells you straight away, you're like, okay, this has now got drop off. But I still haven't been able to get a hang of where it is. Most games play for a little bit. Okay, I can
judge the distance.
I can judge
of what's gonna be.
the biggest example in most games is when you've got a bow and arrow because it'll have drop off and you can sort of aim. Okay, yeah, I'll just aim up here or to the left or whatever and it'll go.
Because you can see the projectile, finding the range is very easy.
With this tranquilizer gun, I still sometimes have got no hope. I'm like, unless I am like 5 meters away within that range, I've got no idea if it's going to hit someone in the head or it's going to go straight over their head or on the chest.
Which, I mean, look, I've never fired an actual tranquilizer gun, so I have no idea if that seems very short, honestly. 5 meters.
it's got a very big
Which I suppose
arc.
for a gas propelled projectile, I suppose that isn't really. I mean, that's what from here over to the other side of the studio, maybe a bit
Studio's
more.
5 meters wide, so
Yeah. So
you are shooting a canister. Well, it depends if it's a canister or it's a liquid. It's still
it's
heavy.
like it looks like a typical tranquilizer shit, like an elephant with a little fluffy tail.
And a tranquilizer gun is essentially just a overpowered Nerf gun. It's not in terms
not
of
to penetrate.
It's a Mark 22 Hush Puppy.
Oh, we got an image of it.
I'll get one up.
Hush Puppy. I think we've talked about the Hush Puppy.
Because I mean,
before.
they just use compressed air to
look Metal Gear
to fire
Wiki.
it.
Let's just go straight into this one. So this is the Mark 22 Hush Puppy from. It's pretty sure it's a real gun. Where is it? Far out. The fucking wiki stops. Have an easy fit.
I will say this fan and website, or the one that hosts it.
Yeah.
The amount of ads on this thing makes this impossible to use.
Oh yeah. It's great that it's a thing, but it does my head in. I'll just go on the fucking images. So yeah, the Mark 22 Hush Puppy is the gun in Metal Gear Solid Delta. That's it. One
See,
there.
now that looks like an actual pistol, though.
It is a real pistol.
Which I would assume uses gunpowder, which you wouldn't use
I'm pretty sure. I think this gun is real, but they've
adapted it
it's modified
to make it. Yeah, so it's real. It's taking real and fake.
I do like that iron sight though.
It's very big.
Yeah, I think we've talked about the SOCOM that they used for the first game. They chose it because it's so blocky. It was easy to render, wasn't it?
I don't remember honestly for the SOCOM.
That would make sense though for PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start with.
The SOCOM from the first Metal Gear is pretty iconic, but it's not.
Yeah.
That's a thing. There's only There's only a couple of iconic weapons in these games where someone uses them repeatedly through the series.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they've got that bullet drop on it, and it's just a bit hard to tell where you're going to hit. The upside is when I played those games originally, because I'm doing this first run as not a stealth run, but as a pacifist run, basically.
I love that. It gives it so much more option to.
Oh yeah,
for replayability.
Yep, 100%. So I'm doing that, and I've definitely had to change up my gameplay because it was very much like you'd get in some bushes and try and snipe out a few people and do XYZ.
Which you can't do now. You can't judge.
Yeah,
it's
a lot harder to do because if you hit someone on their shoulder, they're gonna be like, "What was that?" and then go and alert someone, or depending where you hit them, because you can shoot them a ton and they'll just go down.
Yeah.
Or if you shoot them once, you give it 30 seconds, they'll just collapse. So there's that. But then there's also things they've done to make the game easier. Like I said, making it more of a third-person shooter-like game has made it a lot easier, especially if you're doing like a lethal run.
Yeah.
Any of the weapons, because there's so many lethal weapons in that game. Like I've already picked up about 5. Like I've got the standard 1911 with the suppressor on it, and then I've got a couple of assault rifles, a sniper, a shotgun. There's heaps, and there's way more weapons.
What's the word I'm looking for? It's just like an unlimited weapon sling, or does you have to select what weapons you take in?
No, so you can hold every weapon at the same time, but in Metal Gear Solid Delta, there's all the same of basically all the Metal Gear games, is that you've got a left or right and left item select screen where it's like a quick select.
Yeah.
And you've got to go on and put them on there, and then you can do a quick select through there. You can select whatever weapon you want, but it means going through the menu for a minute to sort it out.
Yeah.
So it's he's got all the others in his backpack, but he can only have 2 on his belt.
You can actually have 8 if you wanted. But there's so many items you can use in Metal Gear. There's ones that you never use. There's points I have used this before, but I've picked up a mine detector. And there's only maybe 5 points in the game where there's claymores. And in this one, it's a lot easier to see them.
Yeah.
So it's most of the time I know where these are, so I just run around them and I never touch this item. But it's one that you've got. There's Kojima's always done that with those games.
Just before we get too much further away from weapons, are you like, because you're doing everything as a pacifist run? Is there even any point to the other weapons really?
Very limited, but yes, there is.
Because I can only imagine how annoying that would be. Like, oh, I've got this awesome new whatever weapon, blah blah. Yep, put it in the backpack, never use it.
Yep, I have used the AK a couple of times, but it is only to hit a few of the like the collectibles around the map. Like they've got these little frogs. I forgot what the name, keratins or something like that. Now they've added like these little duck things.
Yeah,
and you shoot them to go.
Same in Dishonored. I use the gun to shoot out like alarms and all that sort of thing. Like you make use of the other items.
It's the same. You can shoot out.
Just don't hit people.
Things like that, yeah. And also, I don't know if I want to spoil this for the game. Do you think you'll play it?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I won't spoil it. It can help me later on in the game that I'm not killing people.
Okay.
Let's just say that.
Oh, so it's just like a, what's the word I'm looking for here? Oh, I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it's like your choices impact the outcome of the game.
Yeah,
Like a moral system.
That's the one.
not in that sense, but they do.
That's the system I was thinking
Yeah, I know
of,
what you're talking about. Like in some other games, yeah, not like that in this game, but yeah.
Yeah, chaos meter in Dishonored. The more you kill it, there's
Renegade, Paragon, all that type of
at
thing.
the end there's a big chart and it tells you how many, like what quadrant you fit in, and you can get to very cool
Which I
endings.
I still think the best version of that has been some of the Deus Ex games, where like the very first one, and I haven't played it in quite a few years, so I know it's not exactly how it goes.
It's
but
not like you not to hold a game.
that first mission where it's like you can go through just guns blazing, or you can go through with the tranquilizer, the bow gun thing, and like just individually take out things. Same thing, you got to hit him in the head if you want an instant takedown.
Yep.
Otherwise, they will run around for a bit. Yeah, if you do that for the entire first mission, your brother is like, you did good. You like showed that like, we're elite agents and blah, blah, which there's a reason for later down the track. But if you go through and kill like most of the invading force in that first mission, he's like, oh, you didn't have to be so bloodthirsty, blah, blah. And your boss basically comes over and is just like, no, you're a government agent. You did what you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
Which is, just funny for me. But
I don't think I've ever played a Deus Ex game.
you should play Human Revolution.
Yeah, that was the one
very
that
good.
people like. It looks a little dated now. It's still a great game though.
And that same thing, first mission, if you can get through without like actually taking out any lives. Yeah.
Good job, Brock.
Yeah, good on you.
Yeah, I didn't do that the first time I played it. I lost all the hostages. They died.
Oh, thanks
God,
for spoiling the first mission for me.
I didn't say how.
Whatever.
Silly Brock.
So yeah, that's to go with the weapons there.
Any more positives?
Okay, there's a couple other things. This is not really a negative, but so I don't know if you guys know. Have you heard the Snake Eater theme before?
I'm sure you
It's
played
just
it.
it's a Bond theme. So what they did, this game is very James Bond coded. Like it isn't like stealth super secret spy, but he's not really a spy. He's just going through the jungle and being like a stealth espionage action. They re-recorded the Snake Eater theme with the same lady who did it the original time. 20 years later, I don't think she sounds anywhere near as good now. It's still great, really good recording, and I think I saw on Reddit was the best thing they talk about this new re-recording of the Snake Eater themes. Like, I don't think I'm going to meet anyone who's going to prefer this new version to the old, but that's because we've had 20 years or 21 years of the original Snake Eater theme.
Yeah.
And it's great for what it is. It's I forget what her name is who sung the theme, but it's really good. She's got a bit more roughness to her voice, but she can't hit like the really big highs as well anymore. Also, though, the sound mixing again was abysmal, at least when I was playing it. Hopefully that's just like a glitch that they can fix in an update. The only bad thing about this, so they've remade the intro sequence thing, about 50% of it. The other 50%, and it's all interspliced, is just new. Not bad. It sort of spoils the game.
Oh.
doesn't matter for me because I've played this game at least 20 times, but they literally show every boss battle or most of the boss battles in the game, and then they show points where I'm like, it doesn't actually spoil anything, but it's like, oh, you do this, oh, you do this, you do this, and I'm not really happy that they did that.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
they do the same sort of thing in what's Attack on Titan? They show like the episode in the main credits. Or am I misremembering a different anime? I remember watching the first season, and then one of my mates was like, "Don't watch like the start of the episode because when they go through and do the title and all that sort of stuff."
Oh, there is certain anime that do that.
You,
Yeah,
like what's happening in the episode. Like, well, why would I watch the episode if I could just watch the
massive pet peeve when a TV show or an anime or anything like that, the name of the episode spoils what happens in the episode.
Yeah, that's very, very annoying.
It's like watching Dragon Ball Z and it's like, Goku fucking dies and explodes. It's like, well, why did you tell me?
Just on like them re-recording stuff as well. That's a little bit of a pet peeve for me when things do that, when they go back and remake something. And most of it they keep the same, but then there's one or two little things where they're just like, no, we're gonna change that, and like not change what it is, not change how, just literally just change who recorded it. Biggest one for me was Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. They had like every time you go into a new level, like a new area, they had like a little quick pan through of like showing like some of the monsters in the area and like showing some of the paths and that, and they'd have like
the very like early PS2 type of way to start a level, like, you know,
kind of, yeah.
Spyro, you see like where the chest is, and you see
that's the fly through of what's going on in the level.
Almost like that, but it was like sort of, it wasn't all one cut.
Yeah, I'm thinking of it does like a small pan, you see the thing bouncing and rotating, then it goes to the next.
Kind of like that, yeah. But it was overcut with, sorry, not overcut, it was overlaid with this woman sort of reading out a little bit of lore about the area, and she had like a very, very slight hint of like an Irish brogue to her voice as well. It worked really, really well. They then, 20 years later, they remade it, kept everything else, kept the stupid long intro to the game that you can't skip or anything like that, but they changed up the person reading out that narration, and there's no sort of like classical lilt to it anymore. It's just this, from memory, it's just a dude with a like slight English accent just being like, oh gosh, it's all this bad stuff, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, this doesn't have the same feel to it at all.
Well,
I'm going to play with the sound off now.
I've got a Metal Gear version of that. So in Metal Gear Solid 1, there's a character called No Amy. Fucking hell.
Have you played this game before?
Oh my God, I'm having a seizure. Oh my God, it's Naomi. I'm an idiot.
I was like, no, Amy,
Naomi. Okay, so in Metal Gear Solid 1, there is a character called Naomi Hunter, and she's supposed to be like sort of like a medic sort of support character on the codec. She is Jennifer Hale.
Yep.
Famous voice actor. She's got like a British accent. She appears and is a main character of Metal Gear Solid 4. No longer has an accent or any reference to being English. At all.
Maybe just the codec gave her the extra little tinge in her voice.
I don't think so.
That's just so weird. It's like when you see like main like movies and TV shows. One, they've got like, they're introduced in said show or movie, bit of backstory, have an accent. A season later or the next sequel, it's like they've just completely either changed the whole personality and backstory just to fit.
Yep.
Oh, you're now this person's love interest or whatever it is like that. It's like, why bother going through all that effort to change it or make her do the accent in the first part if you're just going to change it later?
All right. So with Metal Gear, what I was going to say though, the impression I'm getting with this game is that it's not trying to replace people to play the first game. It's trying to introduce people to the series and is being a companion to Metal Gear Solid 3. As the fact that it's not a replacement to play. Like, don't play Metal Gear Solid 3, play this. It very much gives me the opinion of, all right, here's Delta. If you want to play the original, here's that as well. Because it's a different experience, but the same at the same time.
So it's like an A and B.
Basically, yeah. It's really good. I can't see anything in this game where it's trying to be malicious at all. Trying to be bad. They've really tried to do a good job with it. So far, it's been really fun. I can almost guarantee I'll be going through this game a fuck ton.
Are there any like story beats or moments that happened so far that you have felt like, I wish they'd changed that?
Nothing that I wish they changed. I think because of the cutscene jankiness, I think stuff's not as impactful or as cinematic anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But they actually really haven't changed anything. It's just some of the cuts are so quick.
Wish that they'd changed.
Not really.
Even if just to like, not hide upcoming stuff, but to like.
Besides that Snake Eater intro, not what I can think of.
So if I play the game, don't watch the intro?
If you play the game and the intro starts, you've got about 30 seconds before I think it starts showing anything bad. If that happens,
is it in the original?
No, it's like a montage of just things in the game, but from a cinematic angle, and it's like, oh yeah, cool.
So I should just watch the intro from from original Metal.
I was just about to say, let me know, and I'll just send you a link to watch the original one.
And just close my eyes and just watch it on my phone.
The original one still looks great.
Yeah.
Like, I'll get it quickly up, and we'll just look at it for a second. So, MGS3 Snake.
So you should see there's a comparison between the original and the remake.
The side by side.
There 100% will be.
Yeah.
So this is the original one here. I fucking love that background music.
I like the style that they've got for the characters.
Oh, that's Yuji Shinkawa. He does all the Metal Gear art. Fucking hectic. So this is the original intro for MGS 3. It's a little bit dark. There we go. It's just like going through like random news articles and stuff of like 1964 because it's a
Cold War era game. Isn't it
very much is.
As soon as that woman started saying just that first word of just thrill, I was like, okay, now I see what you mean by like Bond-esque kind of.
Yeah, hardcore. Like this still looks decent. I mean, on the screen it looks pretty muddy, but like
also,
all of that.
The TVs weren't 55-inch in.
Yeah. I give my life not for honor, but for you.
Apologies, headphone users.
I reckon this would also sound sick in Japanese.
I don't think there is a Japanese version. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
There could be.
I was going to say that
Metal Gear is so English based. That's why. I mean, like they didn't replace the Japanese VO in Metal Gear Solid 5, but they did in the English version to Keith Sutherland because Kojima fucking loves all that type of shit. But yeah, no, that's what they did there, and then they've got the new version here. I mean, it looks pretty cool. They already released it a while ago. I might give that a proper listen, not in the game, and see if a lot of the things I have a bit of a problem with it are just to do with the in-game
try it
version.
on something not on the Sonos, because I know there's certain things that, like I was watching the Batman last night on mine, and action scene, phenomenal. They're talking, it's just so low, put on speech enhancement, it brings it up to what a normal level should be. Night mode then fixes it, and it was a bit iffy
I've
with it.
never had a problem with my Sonos doing that.
Certain things, yes. Like, I haven't really used it. I haven't played my PlayStation in weeks at this point, but I haven't actually tried just playing a game on it and see how it goes. Normally, it's fine straight. Like, we're just leaving it as is.
Yeah.
Weren't you playing Rocket League just last night?
Yeah, on my PC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You peanut?
Fuck you. Another few things I want to say about MGS Remake is that they brought back the Ape Escape mode.
I did see that. I wanted to tell you about it months ago, but I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, so in the original version of MGS3, or it might have only been in Subsistence, but either way, in the original ones on the PS2, there was an Ape Escape mode where you ran around and basically played Ape Escape as Snake, and they had the apes around. It was like a tie-in thing.
It's almost like a treasure hunt thing, wasn't it? Where you have to find
they've done that a
more
few
different
times.
areas.
So they had a tie-in with Monster Hunter for Peace Walker, where it had its own side game that was just Monster Hunter, essentially.
That's kind of cool.
They've had a couple things like that before. And yeah, they said they have the Ape Escape mode, and that was really cool because it was not in any of the HD remakes, remasters, anything like that. So I've actually never played it because there was no way for me to actually play it unless I bought a PS2 because it was all licensing stuff.
Yes.
That was the problem. And then the other thing that's really cool is this also wasn't in the remastered remakes, was that there's a point in MGS3 where you get knocked out or you go to sleep, and if you do something, or you can go to sleep and you can have a dream, and in the dream you go into this dream world and you're playing as a guy with these big two like hook scythe things on his arm, and it's a hack and slash, and it was basically a demo for a new game that Konami was making called like Guy Savage, and they put it in the game.
I think we've talked about
in
this
MGS.
before.
That game never came out. Never came out at all. Let me double check. Guy Savage.
I mean, it's not a bad way to get people interested in the company, like the developers of future games. Be like, we don't know what we're doing with this yet, but this could be a potential thing. Obviously, it's going to be a bit easier to do that now with the internet. People could actually have thoughts about it and share and be like, look what I found playing Mario Kart.
Yeah.
But back then, it's like you just tell people word of mouth and no one ever hears about it.
Yeah, so it's like you'd play as this guy and you'd go around and it'd be a hack and slash, called Guy Savage. It never came out. It was, I believe this was like a demo sort of thing that they put in the game to try and just as like Easter egg, and it was like, this is going to come out later. What they did for the remake, I have not played it yet. I only saw this on Twitter. I'm pretty sure this is legit. They got Platinum Games to remake this, and they put that in the game as a segment. So it's back in the game. It wasn't in the remakes or anything, I don't believe. They've put it back in, but it's a fleshed out little mini game made by Platinum Games.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
That's Sora if he was holding the Keyblade backwards.
That's Sora if he was cool.
If he was styling.
Yeah.
But there's a couple little things like that in this game that are really, really cool. And so far, it's great. I highly recommend people to play it. I give it probably an 8.5.
That's what I was about to ask. What do you reckon out of 10?
Like I said, I haven't finished it yet, but I've got enough into it that the game is at what it is. There's nothing that really new they introduced from this point.
Yeah.
It's really cool. They've kept all the little cool things in there. Like I haven't seen it yet. I doubt they changed it, but like there's a helicopter early in the game and just an area, just like on a landing pad. I went and blew it up because it comes and attacks you later on. If you blow it up, it's not there.
I love when you can do things like that.
There is so many things like that in Metal Gear. In this game especially. I did do it with the end. There is, I've talked about this before, the boss fight with the end in Metal Gear Solid 3 where you can shoot him in a cutscene, or just after a cutscene, it skips the whole boss fight. I believe that's still there.
Is this the one that has, like, if you change the time on the...
It's the same, it's the exact same boss fight. So yeah, if you change the time in the end boss fight in Metal Gear Solid 3, I think if you skip it like a week or two, he dies of old age. Because he's a 110-year-old sniper that he literally, if he's not fighting, he goes into like a comatose state, and he like soaks up. He photosynthesizes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it makes sense. Yeah,
he's a daywalker.
Yeah. But yeah, there's that. Everything so far is really good. At one point, I was like, "Fuck! Don't tell me." It had one of those screens at the start of the game, where you've been seeing a lot of remakes of content in the last few years where it's like, this game was made at a certain time where certain values or ideas were a lot more common.
Tobacco depictions and not expressed at the times.
Yes.
Or the Looney Tunes videos that had all that
or the
sort of
extremely racist Looney Tune videos. It had one of those and I'm like, fuck, what are they referencing in this? Like, I can't think of anything that was... If anything, this game's a little bit progressive with like... There's a few characters that are subtly gay and things like that. And I'm like, what is it? And I'm like, oh, of course. So in Metal Gear Solid 3 upwards, or actually I think it's only Metal Gear Solid 3 and 4, in cutscenes, it will have up in the corner, occasionally it will say R1. And what it will do is if you press R1, it will just change the cutscene to be a first person view of like one of the main characters, like usually Snake, what he's seeing, and you can just let go and go back to the other cutscene. So it's basically two cutscenes run at the same time. There is a character called Eva in this game. She is like the main like woman sort of in the game.
She particularly gifted in the chest area?
Actually, I'll give you a bit of lore. This is Eva. That's her in the original version. She rides a motorbike and has got a... This is what she looks like most of the way through the game.
Yep.
Yep.
Understood. Noted.
When you press R1, it is literally just Snake looking at her tits every single time. And I'm like...
He's a man of culture.
And I'm like, I wonder, did they change that? Oh, is that what it is? And I swear I got to a part where I'm like, fuck, they took it out. And then straight away, no. Every single time. And she'll be straight up talking to him and he's just...
He's just a horn dog. He's just...
Metal Gear. But yeah, they've done that. Fuck, there was something else I was going to say that was really cool and epic, but I forgot. But no, they so that's all been left in. I'm trying to think.
The Guy Savage thing's cool. I wish more games did stuff like that.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised Konami's actually put this much effort into this game. Did you say you had some questions or something?
I did. You've already answered them though about like did you wish they'd taken anything out?
Yeah, no, I can't really.
You kind of preempted most of them. That was the only one you didn't, but I already asked.
Yeah. This game translates very well to being a modern game. That game was so jam-packed full of stuff. There's things that feel dated, like the fact that the whole area isn't just like wide open. You can just go between them all super quick, but it works with that style of game.
Yeah, I was going to say they're probably trying to be as faithful as possible. I reckon they easily could have made it.
Yeah. No.
It's just to keep it.
It works
exactly
with the
like
play
the
style
original.
because if all the areas are separated, it means if you go into an alert state here, you can jump into the next one and there'll be some sort of alert state, but don't have a billion guards following you type of thing.
Because that could get very messy if they had it just one big open.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you hoping that they remake or not even remake because it's not really a remake. It is kind of a remaster in a way.
No, this is a remake. This is 100% a remake.
Yeah, see,
it's just they've reused assets.
For me, a remake would they've remade it from the ground up and actually changed how some things work.
See, a remaster is basically they're just putting a new coat of paint on. This is, I would say, a remake, but they've just reused audio.
I know what you mean, but
it is to compare. The closest thing to compare this to is the Resident Evil 2 and 4 remakes. I guess 3, but the 3 one wasn't that good. The Resident Evil 2 and 4 remakes are definitely better remakes than this Metal Gear Solid 3 one. Okay. They really are, but they changed the games a fair bit in those.
Yeah.
And it's a new experience where this is just modernizing it, but also still you should play the original.
What I was going to ask was, do you think that this is their first sort of stepping stone in, hey, we're going to do the rest of the series? Or
I would not be surprised if they do something. So a couple years ago, they released the Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection, which was part 1, which was Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3, and Metal Gear 1 and 2, but they're like the NES, MSX games on PlayStation and Xbox as a collection.
I do remember seeing that.
Yep. That's how I have them on my PS5 at the moment because I used to play them on the 360 a lot back in the day.
Do they transfer well? Or do they actually handle well compared?
Oh, it's the exact same as what it used to be.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I mean, for modern controls, terrible. They've modernized the controls of this game so much better. It's a lot easier to do stuff. I had those. They haven't released a Volume 2 and it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
And Volume 2 would be what? It would be maybe portable ops for Peace Walker, and there's not a 6.
Which one am I thinking of?
I had no idea then. And Metal Gear Solid 5. I don't know if they'll bother with 5 because you can still buy that.
Would they include Survive?
No, I don't think they will.
Do you reckon if they're taking, because obviously they did the first lot as their own separate trio or whatever it is, do you reckon it's worth then, instead of doing a Volume 2, getting the same treatment that Snake Eater's got?
It would take too long.
Do you reckon those games play better in a remastered state or a remade state? Rather than like a HD remaster sort of thing?
I think the games that probably need a remake the most in the Metal Gear series would be Portable Ops and Peace Walker, just because they're PSP games. Portable Ops you can give a skip to. Peace Walker is a mainline game. So many people skipped it. It is so important to the story, but it was limited by being on the Vita. Where it could get a proper remake like this where they change it. I think that's the type of game where even Kojima went back, he would change a lot of it to make it a bit more
modern.
succinct and modern. But that game's so important. Got a great story. It's a self-contained. They could remake Metal Gear Solid 4. It would take so long. But the reason that collection isn't out yet is because that game has been notoriously so hard to port.
Yeah.
You can only play it on PS3. It's not on any other console.
Well, that was my follow-up question. Is there an easy way to go, I want to play the whole Metal Gear story and sit down and play all the games?
Buy a PS3
simply
and go back and buy the old Legacy collection.
Yeah,
It's on 2 discs. I've got one. That's the other thing that I've got Kojima to sign. That's the only way if you want to play it easy, and it needs to be on PS3 because no other consoles will read those discs.
Yeah.
Or you can go on YouTube, and legitimately, I have never seen a single game have so many dedicated videos on how to run an emulator to play that game. It's the only game that I know of that is that popular, that is locked to a certain console.
Yeah.
And it's because it was just, even on the PS3, it chugged.
Yeah.
It's a great game. A lot of cutscene, 8 hours worth, but you just can't play it on anything.
Yeah.
It would be worth them. I think they're going to release some stuff soon, but I think Metal Gear, they're trying to bring it back into the public.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I don't know why they don't. It was a really big PlayStation IP. It would make sense to just kind of... They're remastering everything these days. They might as well do one of the games that hasn't been touched in 20 years.
Yeah.
Well, Metal Gear, they saw how well the Resident Evil remakes went. Resident Evil 2 Remake, I think, is one of the best games of all time. Resident Evil 4 Remake, I think, is one of the best games of all time.
Silent Hill remake.
I haven't fully been. The Bloober Team one, it's really good. I don't know if it's up there with the original. I think it's really, really, really good from what I've played. They changed a fair bit, but that's not bad.
But
not
it's
necessarily
a good thing
bad.
for like newcomers to the series.
Yeah.
Rather than going back and playing the dated game, even if it is superior in our eyes, it's still a good way for newcomers to the series to get into.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's enough of a... It was enticing enough to be coveted as one of those really, really, really like top echelon games, the remake. Oh, that was bad. Where Resident Evil 2 Remake, legitimately, I'm like, fuck, this is such a good new take on this game. It runs and plays so well. Yeah. Really good. Resident Evil 4 just was modernized Resident Evil 4. And that game already, the original was
so good, yeah.
Yeah, Resident Evil 2 is a great game, and I think it should be in discussions of like a top 50 best game of all time. Resident Evil 4 I'm discussing as possibly number 1. And the remake, they did such a good job with that. I've actually was replaying that before this came out. And it's great. I mean, I prefer the original. I do, but that remake is so good.
I now have a way to play 1, 2, and 3. Which is good.
Which you probably won't be playing those ones.
I'll try and I'll get the remaster ones because the tank controls look funny.
I reckon try and play Resident Evil Remake, which is the one that was remade for the GameCube. So it only came out about 3 or 4 years after the original, but
yeah, because I think this
it looks so good.
I don't know which one it was that I already had on PlayStation.
It's probably that. And then I think RE2 Remake is also on PlayStation.
Yeah.
If not, I've got it on disc maybe. I've got Resident Evil 3 Remake on disc, and I've got Resident Evil 4 Remake on disc.
Yeah, because I did 2 and 3, just the straight PlayStation rips straight to...
Yeah.
Which I think is going to be a bit rough to try and tackle now.
Yeah, those games are just a little bit too dated for you to go back in.
Which one it is.
And to play those now.
Yeah.
Did you ever play Resident Evil at all?
I mean, I played the most one I've played is Resident Evil 4.
Okay, yeah. I'm guessing you played on the GameCube?
No, I actually played it on PC.
PC?
Yeah,
okay.
I got it, like, this was like maybe a year after it came out. I got it on one of those, I can't remember what the actual brand was called, but basically they just bought the rights to re-release a whole bunch of games as like Platinum Classics or whatever. But they had a whole bunch of ones and they came in like bright orange cases.
The orange box.
No.
That's what I was going to say.
It wasn't the orange box, but like I had 2 of them. Actually, no, I might have had 3. One was a Ubisoft game that was like in post-apocalyptic cities and stuff that you had to like climb a bunch of towers, but like it was a very much a, hey, Ubisoft released this game quietly and no one ever remembers it because they did a lot of that. But no, one of them was Resident Evil 4, and then I had Messiah of Might and Magic, I think it was.
Yeah, that was a good game.
It was, and there was something else that came in a double pack with it. I can't remember what the other one was. Far Cry 2.
I was about to say, this is all 2005 games or 2006 games, basically.
Yeah.
I was playing Pokemon Emerald. That was it. It's that and Ratchet and Clank.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, but they're good games. But my final little review on Metal Gear Solid Delta is highly recommend it. I think for people who haven't played the Metal Gear series, this is definitely going to be the easiest entry point. It is the first canonically in the series, like gameplay wise.
Yeah.
There's obviously things that happened before in the series, but it's a first game wise. There's a few things that I think are lost on people if they played this one, but that could be me just looking at it with rose-tinted glasses and being like, oh, the original did this a bit better, or this or this. It's so few and far between. So far, I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's probably been my most hyped for game this year.
Yeah.
I will easily be playing it a lot. It's one of those games where it's designed to be played multiple times.
Sounds like I'd like it, because that's what I like about Dishonored.
You definitely will. I think Dishonored gets a lot from the Metal Gear games. Like, for example, I forget, do you get any ranking at the end of playing Dishonored?
Yeah, it's the moral system stuff. So it comes up, you get it at the end of each level as well. So it comes up with the big grid, and there's like neutral, and there's like the lawfully good sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it shows you like if you've killed, you've like disrupted people, that sort of thing, and you get like a ranking at the end of each. It's not like a letter or a number, but it's got all your things there. Like
Metal Gear's got their own one where at the end of the game you'll have a massive stat sheet of how many people you tranked, how many people you killed, how many people you stunned.
There's that you can
all that type of
in
thing,
the menus
and
too.
then you will get a code name.
Oh, okay.
So
that's kind of cool.
And obviously, I think it depends game to game. I think the highest code name you can get in Metal Gear Solid 3 is Foxhound. That's a military unit inside of the Metal Gear series, and then there's Fox, and then in some of the games you can get like big boss ranking or the boss ranking, and there's super high ones. There is 7 difficulties in this game, I'm pretty sure. Very easy, normal, medium, hard, extreme, European extreme.
What?
Yes, wee.
Have I not talked to you guys about European extreme before?
No.
So I believe the story in Metal Gear about European Extreme was when Metal Gear Solid 1 came out, it got delayed in Europe for some reason. And so what they did is to make it up to the people in Europe who wanted to play this game, they added a few features, and one of them was they made a new version of Extreme in the game called European Extreme. And the only difference is you cannot be seen in the game or else it resets.
Oh, okay.
So it's like one life, heaps, like get
Permadeath mode.
basically, and it's like if you get seen, you restart the whole game.
Yeah, that's a very cool. It's like does Dead Space have something like that?
I think so. I think a few of that. Yeah, I think it does. Or it's got like 3 save.
Yeah, there's 3 save points at like the
or something
chapters.
like that.
Well, that's the thing. That's one of the
look it up.
platinum trophies for Dishonored is finish the game without being seen. So you've got to do the whole thing in stealth, which it's not as detailed as that. If you get, obviously each difficulty you go up, the cone of vision that they can see you with gets very wide. So I think if you get sort anything within like 180 degree radius, you just cooked. And then it's like, well, you can restart the mission again, but it's like, you got to start the whole mission rather than just the checkpoint.
Yeah, I remember Laura trying to 100% a game. Like, it was back on the 360, and I can't remember what it was, but it was like a similar thing where it was like, if like she was well up into like the later stages of the game, and she'd been playing it for like probably close to like 40 hours at this point. And then, yeah, whatever the trigger was, like it happened. And so she had to restart the entire thing because she had to get through the entire game without, I don't think it was like without dying once or anything. It was like something, it wasn't not be seen, but it was something similar to that.
Yeah.
But it was like, don't trigger any of this very stupid little mini game thing.
Yeah.
All right. I found a thing on GameFAQs from, I don't even know when this is posted, 15 years ago, talking about European Extreme in Metal Gear Solid 2. And the big things are that there's no rations, which is no health item, basically, unless you can use other types of items. It's basically a 1 or 2 shot by most enemies and you can't be seen.
Which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah, and I think it's like insta-kill. Yeah, it's a very, very hard mode. I believe I completed European Extreme on Metal Gear Solid 3 once, and that was it. I never did it on 2. And that was like 12, 13 years ago. That was on the 360 version. Like, I do not have the patience for that these days.
No.
That's the type of thing I used to do back in the day. It would be like school holidays and I've got 2 weeks. I'm like, okay,
I know what I'm
let's
doing
get
for
it
2
done.
weeks.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't done that in 8. I think that we did it one school holidays with, I think it was when Revelations came out for Black Ops. That was hard trying to do that. Or no, I think it might have been Origins actually. I think it was Origins. Trying to learn that each week with very shitty internet. Great fun.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm going through the game doing the pacifist run at the moment. There's only, to my knowledge, 2 or 3 weapons that are actually knockout weapons.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one. Just before we get off Metal Gear, there's one more thing I wanted to say is that they've changed how CQC works in this game. So CQC in Metal Gear is close quarters combat. In the first version of Metal Gear Solid 3, it's the first game they properly introduced it. So you can go up to enemies and grab them and push them around to do like some really complex moves. They don't tell you how to do half of it in the game. Well, I didn't know till I saw some YouTube video by a Russian guy in like 2013 that you can like disarm enemies and do like all this crazy shit in it. I thought you could just grab people, interrogate them, slit their throats, shoot them, knock them down, like things like that.
Isn't it like really weird button combos to do that sort of stuff?
It is. In the universe, CQC is like this type of close quarters combat that's developed by Big Boss and the boss, his mentor, and it's like the be all end all. You can like fuck anyone up if you know this properly.
Yeah, it's like some rare martial art type thing.
Yeah, it's basically everything put together.
Yeah, it's one step down from essentially being like Magic Monk sort of thing.
Basically, yeah. And the boss does like fucking hectic shit in this. I saw a fucking GameSpot. They used to do it, but now they do it themselves. They'd get the firearms expert guy from the British Military Museum looking if games are legit or not.
Yeah.
And I saw him going through Metal Gear Solid 3, and the boss, she loves to do this in this game, where she'll go up and she'll disarm someone and she'll just go and fully dismember a gun, just throw all the pieces away. So you're all fucked. But he was like, you can't do that.
Okay.
All right, but yeah, Metal Gear 8.5. All right.
We might as well keep going for another minute, 10 seconds so we get a full hour of Metal Gear.
Okay. Well, what is Metal
I might
Gear?
pick it up on Monday after I get back from my mini holiday type thing.
If I had a physical version, I'd let you play it.
Yeah.
I just don't have it. I've got it. I deliberately bought this game digital because I feel like it's like one of those things where I'm going to continue to come back to it.
It's
Metal Gear
worth
Solid 3.
$130.
Yeah, it's always been one of those games. I'm like, I'll leave it installed and be like, oh, I'm going to just fuck around for
But
an
also
hour.
you
I'll jump
The
in
Brock
there.
treatment.
Yeah.
You also wanted to, You also wanted to play it early, so you had to.
Yeah, had to get it digitally. Yeah. I mean, I'm happy I bought it digitally. I will probably buy it again on Steam. If they can get mods into this game, it would be
Steam
fucking
Workshop.
hectic. Yeah. Oh god.
First one, FPS boost.
Yeah. No, I just would want to play it on my 5090.
Yeah,
That would be really nice, and the
and on your
performance,
47-inch, whatever it is.
45-inch OLED. Yeah. Oh, I could plug it into the other one as well. Get it on the 65. I don't know what else to say.
You're very happy with it.
It's very good. It's I don't know if I've got anything else that I'm looking forward to this year. At this point that I can remember. This was like the big thing.
Oh, I know what I'm looking forward to. Helldivers and Halo.
Yeah.
Because-
Belong.
Yeah. Look,
Belong.
Helldivers coming out should be when this episode releases. It'll be out on Xbox.
Yep.
But as part of that, they are teaming up with. Well, I mean, I was about to say Bungie, but it's not really.
No, Microsoft.
Yeah, they're doing a ODST crossover sort of event. Or,
Yeah. Oh,
Again, sorry, shouldn't have said event.
it's a war bond.
It's a war
Warbond.
bond. Yeah.
The Halo Battle Pass.
It's DLC.
This is the first thing that's made me want to come back to Helldivers in like a year and a half.
I have only played the first Halo and Infinite, and I'm also looking at reinstalling Helldivers.
Yeah.
This is the first Halo property we've had since, 2021 when Infinite came out.
Infinite came
it's
out.
the only thing that's come
Halo's
out.
done, yeah.
Which is quite
They've
sad.
dropped the ball on Halo hard. They really have.
Oh, I mean, they did the TV show, but I think that did a lot more harm than good.
Oh,
Yes,
the first
yeah.
season did. Second season apparently wasn't bad, but
If the first season's bad, I'm not watching the second
They made
season.
him
that-
talk
that-
a lot,
look,
and they took
entirely
Master
fair.
Chief's helmet off.
yeah.
I remember seeing the fight scenes, and I'm like, this isn't even like video game quality bad. This is
Yeah.
just bad.
Yep.
Oh, and I don't like the main guy they got for Master Chief either. He's a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
It
I
doesn't. It doesn't look like a.
He's a B grade actor at best, which I mean, it's a C grade show. So I mean, they're doing pretty well for themselves.
Nah, but looking through the trailer, like they've got all the weapons from ODS. Well, some of the weapons from ODST.
Yeah, okay, so Brock jumps into our Discord the other night. It's like, yeah, they've got every single weapon from ODST.
No, I said they got all the human weapons.
They don't.
No, they don't have the Spartan laser, and they don't have
Rocket launcher, they don't have the sniper, they have like 4 weapons.
Yeah.
They've
So you've got the SMG, you've got the pistol,
Yeah.
the shotgun, and the assault rifle.
Yes.
And it's the good assault rifle.
However,
The assault rifles are identical.
It's not the battle rifle.
Yeah, that's a different gun.
Yeah, but Brock's an idiot, remember? So
Yeah, what are you talking about?
but with
Because
the
there's 2 different types of SMG. The
Yes.
ODST one, which is suppressed, and then there's the standard one.
Yes.
Yes, Ben?
because obviously they're doing the war bond. Usually they do the whatever the shop's called. I haven't played it in like a year, where they update it every like couple hours. But you can go and obviously use your credits to buy stuff. I reckon they're going to put some like capes and all that, different helmets and all that in that shop.
I think they've announced the only weapon helmets they're putting in are the standard ODST and then the Recon helmet, which is the one that Dare has, or is just the Recon from all the Halo games, which was super hard to get in Halo 3. Do you remember the Recon in Halo 3?
I never got it in Halo 3.
Yeah, most people didn't.
Yeah.
You had to get it gifted to you by Bungie.
Oh,
They had
stupid.
some really weird stuff in those games. Like, you could get a flaming skull. Only Bungie employees had a flaming red skull. But you could also get a flaming blue skull if you had like a special Bungie account or something, which I ended up getting. My mate logged in and did it for me. But I feel like it fucked up my account somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They weren't the
was in
only.
Reach.
Wasn't the only game that did weird, really exclusive stuff like that. Because I remember there was another one where, like, if you played with, might have been Dead by Daylight actually. If you played with a member of the dev team, you got some
A few games do that.
special addition to your account name or something.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Halo does that. One of them does.
cool idea. I bet. I mean,
Oh, it's very exclusive though, and it's just a way of.
I think they
for
stopped that
bragging
stuff
rights.
now.
I'm kind of glad they did.
I'm pretty sure they stopped
Because-
a lot of that stuff because it promotes people to try and sell accounts.
Yes.
but you know, there's a lot of like Rocket League does it kind of as well because obviously they got your name tag and then there's like a little thing they have under it. So like there's a few like Fast and Furious ones for the packs and it puts like tuna no crust under your name and that sort of stuff. A lot of the devs have their own individual name tag, so when you come across them in game, if you do, you distinctly know who it is. And then a lot of the community have been like, oh, I met my wife on Rocket League, and then they've got Mrs. Rocket League and Mr. Rocket League, and they get their own individual ones, which I think is cool. But no, I agree, definitely getting rid of the, hey, you need to have this super level 5 EB Games account to have this cool helmet or whatever it is.
I don't miss certain. I mean, like, I still do it, but not as much. Like certain shop pre-order bonuses. I have a Halo Reach special Recon helmet that you could only get and could only ever get if you pre-ordered it from EB Games, which sucks.
Yeah.
It was one that people really cared about. It was just a Recon with a special thing on it, but it just sucks. That's a thing.
Our favorite Fallout game, New Vegas, had 5 different DLC starter packs.
Yeah, but
depending
we've
on
looked
where
at
you
this.
pre-ordered it from.
yeah, but the thing is that they released that
As the
to
Game
everyone.
of the Year edition,
Yeah.
they eventually came out with it all. But that wasn't for like 6-7 months until
Yeah, but
after
that's
release.
still, to me, that's still fine.
And they also didn't say they were going to do that.
Yeah, I think you're making a bit more of a deal out of it because only like 2 of those weapons in any of those packs were okay, and it's only for the very start of the game.
I'm not going to disagree that point, but my point is going to be if you were someone who wants like the complete game and you didn't know that they were going to bring out,
Yeah, but
hey,
they
this is
gave
all
you an
gonna come out
option,
later.
which I know what you're saying. It sucks, but I think it sucks more in Halo when it's been 16 years or something since Reach came out, and you still can't get that helmet.
Yeah.
That's what sucks.
Yes, it is.
If they're gonna do like exclusive stuff, bring it out like a month later and be like, cool, chuck a $20 price tag on it. Be like, you can buy the complete edition if you want to get all those other things for the bonuses.
They did that with the Resident Evil remake. One of the pre-order bonuses was getting like having a Resident Evil 2 original skin, Like it was either the Leon and Claire's original skin, or it was them in the PS1 models.
Yeah.
Either way, it was really cool. I like those types of things when they do that in game.
Yeah,
I mean, Helldivers still has the Super Citizen upgrade. You can still grab that. That gives you all the stuff you would have gotten if you not pre-ordered it, but like if you bought the deluxe.
Yeah, like a certain
Right,
helmet
stuff.
and cape and gun
It gives
skins
you an
or-
option, which is good. That's fine. I just
You
hate when
get
they
the Super Citizen tag. Yeah.
when they lock it behind certain things. It's annoying.
Well, it's like with the new Pokemon ZA thing that they're bringing out. There's a Switch 1 version and a Switch 2 version.
And they've got different pre-order bonuses. Yeah, I've already been bitched at about it.
No,
enough.
not what I was going to say at all.
No?
Nope,
Okay.
not at all. So the Switch 2 one's $99. The Switch 1 is $79. I had someone come in the other day and go, hey, I want to buy the Switch 1 version. I have a Switch 1 and 2, but what I'm going to do is you can play the Switch 1 version and upgrade it to the Switch 2 version. The upgrade price is $20.
Yes.
He already has a Switch 2. He did not want to buy the Switch 2 version because it was more expensive, but was going to be happy to pay the $20 upgrade fee from his Switch 1 to Switch 2 version. I was like, you're an idiot. Just buy the other one and you get both games for the same price. Nah, still wanted to pre-order the first one. I was like, why would you want to spend... You're just pretty much saving $20 now to spend it later to get the same sort of thing. The price jump for... Like, I think when PS4 came out and then they had PS5 games, it was you got a free upgrade if you bought the game.
Not every game.
Not every game, but like they did a lot
There's
of
a
it.
lot of games that are like that.
And then
There's
like
no-
6 months later, there's like, oh, here's the PS5 upgrade version for free
Yeah.
or $5 or whatever it is.
Because I know Horizon Forbidden West was a free upgrade, but don't know if... I think
GTA
COD
was eventually for online, but not the main story.
Minecraft was.
Minecraft was.
There was plenty that were there.
Yeah, I know there was one that was like a $15 cost to upgrade it. And it was like the same price to buy either one anyway, which I was just
That's
like...
all right.
The latest one I remember is Days Gone. There was an upgrade fee if you had it, but if you got the free version through the PlayStation 5 Plus store when they originally did that 20 PlayStation games for free, didn't count. You had to have the actual hard disk to get the upgrade version, which is
Or
fair
just
enough.
own it on PC and you got the enhancement upgrade for free.
Yeah.
You just don't get the new Horde mode or whatever it is, the survival.
Lucky to all for the people who bought it on PC then. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I know.
that's the joke.
You kept trying to play it through your fucking phone once.
What do you mean tried to? I did.
Bro, I
Loser.
saw that. It was lagging like a motherfucker.
No, you saw it when I mirrored it to the
No,
screen.
I saw you when you had it with your fucking Razer Kishi thing in your hand.
It was working fine.
Man.
Maybe it's the
Slow
fact
eyes.
that he's remote desktoping in and playing on a S21 or whatever it is.
22, but yeah.
God, yeah.
Tisk. So I believe you brought a bag of goodies with you today,
Actually,
Brock.
do we want to do that or do we want to talk about my other game I was going to talk about?
Well, how about we do 5 from here?
Yeah, and we'll do that.
then
Yeah,
we'll just
that's a
go-
good
yeah,
idea.
we'll just break
All
it
right,
up.
we've got a little segment. Brock has graciously had a child give him some games.
Someone from my D&D group gave me a whole heap of games. Thank you, Arky.
Child was not the wrong. He was in the right there saying that, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
So,
They're 21.
21, shout out. 21.
Anyway, so I have a whole bag full of games here that we're going to go through. It's
All right, we're back. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, just like last week. Where the
Nowhere near as severe,
no,
thankfully.
nowhere
yeah.
near as severe.
Maybe it's a sign that we've got to stop. See you guys. Bye. No, we got halfway through a little segment that we might start doing a little bit where Brock's got a little bag of games. It's actually not a little
It's
bag. It's
not
a
little at
big
all.
bag, and
It's busting at the seams.
it is
what that
literally
bag-
busting.
But yes, given to me by a viewer and friend, Arky. Thank you very much.
So what we're going to do is we're doing a blind ranking. We're going to pull out 5 games and we're going to rank them 1 to 5. We can't change our ranking. As soon as a game comes out, we've got to rank it 1 to 5 in what the next ones are. So
Provided the game has the disc in the box.
yes, we pulled out a few and there was no disc in there. It's still fun to look at them though, so we could get them out and have a bit of a talk.
Yes,
And there's
they've-
all consoles, all generations, all of it. So we'll
It's
see
all,
what's in
it's
there.
everything, bro.
Yes.
All right, well, let's go. Number 1, Brock.
Let's try this again.
Let's try this again.
Yes.
See if we get the
will
same games.
No, I'm going to reach.
Nothing's going to beat the last number 1 though.
Oh, don't.
Look, I might find that one again. You never know.
Who knows? All right,
You
come
can
on.
see the clips. It's got no. Ooh.
We have FIFA Football 2004.
2004.
Xbox Classics.
Wait, give that here real quick. Let me look at that price. Okay. So this was FIFA 2004 football. I don't know any of the guys on the front. It's a classic, so it's got that shit border. It was $29.95 from Electronics Boutique. I haven't seen one of those.
I mean, it's
In a while.
2004, which means it probably came out in end of 2003.
Yeah. And then this is obviously the, hey,
The
we've
classics. So
We've hit enough sales. Let's release it a little bit cheaper, like the PlayStation Platinum stuff. But I don't know. I never played 4. I played 7 and 14. I think was my next FIFA.
I was never a FIFA guy. I don't think I've ever properly played them. They just did not
it's a sports
appeal
game.
to me
It's
at
not
all.
gonna be high on
And
my list.
the disc is in there. So what do we want to rate this?
I would say that's a safe 4.
I was going to say 4 as
That's
well.
a safe 4.
Sure.
You've got to admit. I mean, like
The
the
good
how,
thing about those games is the soundtrack.
Yeah, I wonder if it says.
I know the early ones
No, it
are I've always considered better than the current ones. Just because
Mechanics just play well. The controls are good. The schemes and everything work well.
and it's a complete game.
It is a complete game. No
Yes.
DLC. I think that obviously had Xbox Live at some point on it, maybe.
All right,
Let me have a look.
next one.
We have
No.
Rock Band
Rock
for
Band.
the Wii.
Is that the original Rock Band?
I believe so.
I don't think I had the original Rock Band.
Would you like to take a guess at 2 of the songs on the back?
What does it say? What year this game came out in?
This was in 2008.
And is it current? Oh, it's probably just all generations of music, isn't it?
It is all generations. I'll
I
tell you
want to
that straight
say
away. And it has both the band and the song that they had.
TNT.
TNT not listed on here.
Is there an AC/DC song listed on there?
I feel like there is.
Not,
Should be at the top of the list if it's alphabetical.
yeah, I know. There's 2. There's 2 sections. There is not on here.
I just went for that because I had AC/DC Rock Band. I just
Yeah.
didn't know if that's how they got into it. But
I'm sure there would probably be an.
I mean, that's probably why they're not on this copy if they were going to release
Yeah,
their
but
own.
I mean, like they had Guitar Hero Metallica.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. One's on one of the other games. So.
Yeah, and it was Trapped Under Ice.
There is a Metallica song on here. Do you want to guess which one?
Enter Sandman.
It is. Yes.
Yeah.
that was
surprised.
going to be my guess.
Actually, I don't think they ever put that on any of the Guitar Hero games till they had their Guitar Hero game.
yeah, okay,
So that
that's
makes
kinda
sense. Yeah.
cool. I mean, we go easy and go Black Sabbath again. Paranoid? No?
No, not on this one.
Is there Black Sabbath on there at all?
Not listed. No.
Is fuck.
They're not listed either. No.
No, I don't know.
Crazy Train.
That's Ozzy Osbourne if you want to.
Yeah.
No.
No, I was just hoping to make him look for it.
Can I have a look at the list?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's have a look. I'll see, because I'll be able to tell if there's some weird ones on
I
here.
only ever played Guitar Hero, and that was Guitar Hero 3.
In
was the only
Bloom's
one.
on it. That would have been when that probably cost nothing to chuck in here.
I never played any of the Rock Band games.
Dead or Alive.
never
Should I
owned
stay or should I go? Highway Star. Learn to Fly.
Probably gonna
Detroit Rock City. I've never been a big fan of that.
I enjoyed
Go with
the
the Flow. Creeps on here. I was actually going to say Radiohead, but I was like, I'm not going to say that for rock, really. Blitzkrieg Bop. Danny California. Black Hole Sun.
So a bit more mainstream sort
Yeah.
of rock rather than...
Includes 5 bonus tracks. Why is that not just put in the other one?
That's what I meant when I said
Yeah.
there's 2 listings.
Roxanne. Roxanne. Don't look back in anger.
Beautiful.
Yeah. What's our rating for this?
Or...
I'm happy with it at 3,
Ooh.
but like if you
I'll do 3 as well.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Ben, we're going to hear 2 of these songs.
Yep.
Within the next few months.
Within 5 days of each other, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
So Sally can wait.
I did have a little Oasis jam stuck in traffic this afternoon.
Late. All right, Brock, next one, please.
Dun dun dun.
making sure that was not another demo disc thing.
That's all right.
Oh, what do you got?
It is Age of Empires 2
Oh,
for the PC.
That's a cool cover. I like that.
That's a classic cover.
Yeah.
It is a very nice cover.
Yeah.
I
like
was
that.
never an Age of Empires guy. I want to say that at 2.
I'm happy with it at 2.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit sad it's not the one that came in like all the Kellogg's boxes though.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yes.
I had that, and then I had the
Although,
the
no,
BMX
sorry.
version.
The one that came in the Kellogg's box was Age of Empires 1, and it was the full edition
Yes,
of the game.
I do remember that with neutral grain and things
Yes.
like that. Yep.
Because I had the Tony Hawk one. It only had that one level in the factory.
Yep.
And I think there was a BMX version as well. Like Matt Hoffman?
Yeah.
Matt Hoffman's BMX.
Yeah. Did they do a Kelly Slater one for surf?
Yeah,
Surfing?
they
Yes.
did a surfing one. I think they only did one
It
of
was
them.
nowhere near as good because,
No.
I mean, you can't have a game
What are you going to
with
do?
water graphics in
Yeah. Surf from
2005.
pools to pools or something like that.
Yeah.
All right, number 2. So what we've got 4, 3, 2 at the moment. So we've got
Yes.
1 and 5 so
Do you
far.
reckon if modern PCs had disk drives that you'd be able to...
Probably not. A lot of them don't run anymore.
Yeah, Windows 99.
You need to download certain drivers and things that just don't want to work.
Yeah, all the DirectX and
Yeah.
I
Visual
do
Studio.
love here that it has in big bold font, do not make illegal copies of this disc. That's okay, we
That
won't.
will stop people.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. What's the next one, Brock? It's got to be make or break.
Halo 2 multiplayer map pack.
Is the disc in there? I had this. I'm pretty sure that
The disc is in there.
I'm pretty sure this
Yeah,
is worth money now because this was DLC.
Yes, I had that because
I had
I
it as
had
well.
the one with the steelbook. It came with that.
Yes, I think that's the one I've got.
It comes with the bonus.
The documentary.
Yes.
And I still remember in the documentary in this, and they're talking about one of the levels or one of the maps is in a Covenant ship, and it's one of the developers being like, usually I get 2 plasma pistols and I shoot one, and when it's cooling off, I go to the next one. And he's just talking about all their game strats, and it's like, if you were like an MLG player, you would be sighing right now because
Yeah.
you'd do none of the things that the developers are saying. Nah, this was really cool. It came
That's a
with
cool way to do DLC.
Yeah, not many games did this.
No. Well, I mean, if you think about it, it's
Not many games did this. To that point, every game had done that as expansions.
Yeah, but
as a
not many
separate-
games had expansions like that back then.
I mean, not for consoles. as
Yeah, that's
much,
what I
no.
mean. Yeah, it also had. Do you remember the Dolby surround thing in this, where it would be the grunt and the hunter
Yes.
yelling or whatever?
Welcome to the DVD
think-
surround sound test.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I do remember that.
And they also had Another Day at the Beach animated short. Do you remember that?
I know
Where
the
it's
name. I'm
the ODSTs. They crash on the beach, and you find the pelican that they crashed in.
Silent Cartographer, yes.
No, this is Halo 2, bro.
Isn't there the one where the...
No, we're
Okay.
talking that there is a crashed pelican there, but this is a different Halo game.
I know
No,
it's
it's
a
in New Mombasa when you go out onto the beach. There's a crashed pelican there, and it's the guys in
Okay,
this.
I must be thinking a different
You are.
short then.
it's a cool idea.
There's some cool maps on that. It's cool, but it is also just an expansion multiplayer disc that you can no longer use for anything.
Do we disqualify it because of that?
No, I think, when we
mean-
did our failed list, we did a DVD
Yeah.
upgrade disc, so I think this is closer to the...
True.
Is it number 1 then?
I would say no, because it's technically not a game, but, depends how much in semantics we're going to get here. I'd be happy with it at 5.
Both Brock and I owned this.
Yeah?
Fuck it, let's just put it 5.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm going to regret it because I still remember the little doco they had on it. It was really cool.
It was very cool. I want to watch it again.
But
Yeah,
it
it's
also-
all on YouTube
It does
now.
say on the back that requires Halo 2 to play.
Yeah, and an Xbox Live
I'm
membership.
digging down to
No, there's an X next to that.
Ah,
But in theory, you would absolutely need that.
oh no!
You did this. NBA Live 2005 for the PS2, yes.
Don't you mean 2K5? That's a joke, Brock. They're all called 2K now.
Yeah, I know. But you actually made me double check it because like, did I read that wrong?
Let me have a look if there's anything redeeming on the back of this.
I liked that all the EA games back then had it like they're all the similar type of cover.
Yes.
So you
Yeah.
go into a shop and you see them on, you're like, oh, where's the sports games? And you just see a line of white with circles in the
See,
middle
the
of them.
problem is, I don't think I've ever said, "Ooh, where's the sports games?" in my life. Besides that,
Oh, sports ball. Let's go.
That's what they had. They didn't. There wasn't that many.
I
racing
also
games.
hate that. So there's people who love sport. Fine, there's nothing wrong with that at all. But also, I tell you what I hate the most: people who hate sport and make that a personality trait. sports ball. It's so cool. Yeah.
But also,
I know you don't, but just saying sports ball is one of the things.
I say that because the amount of times I've walked into work and everyone's talking about like, we watched this and we did that and like blah blah. They're all talking about the exact same thing and everyone's talking about it like it's the be all and end all of entertainment. It's just like, yep, sports
shock.
ball.
People have hobbies.
Yeah. Oh no, Brock, someone likes something. Sorry, it's not a blue hedgehog running fast.
Not what my point was, but anyway.
We don't care what your point was. To the flip side of what you said, I also hate people that sport is their entire personality.
Yes, yeah.
Like
everything in moderation, please.
Yeah.
Coming from someone who plays video games. Oh, that works.
That works.
That works. Yeah, no, I think this is a bit of a fail. So, let's go 5-1. Our list. We've got number 5, the Halo 2 multiplayer map pack disc. Number 4, we had
FIFA 2004.
FIFA 2004. Number 3, we had Rock Band. Number 2, we had Age of Empires 2. And number 1, we've got NBA Live 2005. Oh, well.
Well, I was never going to compare to the first list we had before the technical difficulties.
Just a quick shout out to the first list where number 1 was a PlayStation 2 DVD update disc.
Yes.
The first we had any of us had ever seen one.
All right. Well, that's a good thing. We might do a bit more of that in some other episodes or in
for sure.
We'll find
a different video or something.
Because that's a big bag of games.
It's a big bag of games.
There's a lot in there, yes.
All right.
It's got to find somewhere to store it.
Was there anything else you guys wanted to talk about before I jump into my thing?
I had, other than the bag, I had one other little thing about a thing I sent both of you earlier today about water in video games.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Apparently...
Bro, I'm not listening to your opinion about water in video games. I can't, if I'm not going to take your opinion on water in real life.
Wow.
For context, Brock doesn't like drinking water.
For context, Brock's fat.
Fuck you too. Drinking water right now.
Yeah, I know. You also meant fiddling with it.
Hang on. Is the water mixed with anything?
Actually,
there is a drop of cordial in it.
A single drop.
Give me that bottle
now.
Single
drop. Sorry?
Give me the bottle now.
Wait, give it the sniff test. Also, shout out to the Sonic bottle.
I'm also not giving it a sniff test. I'm taking the lid off and checking the dilution of water. Because if I can see...
If there's a drop of cordial in it.
Honestly, this is probably the best effort I've seen you have
to
try and drink water.
Wait, next level? Straight water.
God, I love doing this podcast with you two.
Yeah.
Well, it's better
Fun
when
and
you
games
filled this
all
up
the
with 4 monsters.
Oh, you're getting better.
That's almost a year ago now.
Yeah, it was
Almost.
pretty much just after we started doing this.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, how's your life changed in 12 months drinking not soft drink? Well, not
Caffeine.
caffeine.
Yeah, I hate it.
Says me with my 1.25 litre bottle of caffeine.
Great.
Yeah, he had the shakes for a while.
I did. That was not fun. But no, so Rockstar has apparently brought a full team of people on to simulate water for GTA 6. They've spent however many... Grand Theft Auto 6.
No, you said it correctly. That's why I was so shocked.
Oh, okay. They've spent however many, like hundreds of billions supposedly on making it so that, hey, there's going to be like floods and hurricanes and actual like dynamic
weather.
Water. Yeah. Like
That's hectic. Levolution.
It is. Like, I mean, and I know that there's people out there who won't get why that's a big thing as well. Where there's like, oh, but we've had games where like the water level changes all the time. Like, no, you haven't.
Well,
You've had games that have had multiple maps that just had the water level set to different levels.
So I think the big difference is it's not you've had really good water in games before. You haven't also had the water's a big part of those games, so it's a really detailed experience. It looks well, it's crystal clear, blah blah, all that rubbish. But when you throw it into a game like GTA where there's that many different aspects of gameplay and storytelling and the physics engine runs great and all that other stuff combined, and then you spend $150 million on a team to build a better water system,
yes,
that's where it gets impressive.
Yeah.
Because what was it for? It's going to be surfing and the dynamic floods and stuff, so there's going to be
a bit in there that'll use it.
Yes, which the floods is honestly the thing I'm the most sort of like
that would
impressed
be cool.
by.
I mean, it's set Miami, so I mean, it's definitely a low-lying area, so that would absolutely make sense.
Like surfing is cool. But it's like we've had boats and that in 5. And I mean, it's not much to go between like getting boat physics more or less going well and surfing physics going more or less well. But having the ability to have like actual dynamic weather patterns where it's like, cool, this area is now going to be partly underwater, which means that
You can't cross this part of, you can't go over to that part of the Keys because it's underwater. There's no
and
path
having
or
it
anything.
happen
Yeah,
on
exactly.
the fly. It's not like, hey, we're going to unload the map and reload with like just the water table set to a different height.
Yeah. It'll be interesting, but I mean, we've still what? When was this report done that they've hired a team for it? Is it
I'd
like,
only seen it today.
Yeah,
That's the
I mean,
first
they
saw
might
it.
have just announced that it was a thing today. Or
I was going to
someone
say, because
announced
if
it. It's
they're
probably years ago.
if they're 6 months out or whatever it is to, it's at what,
Yeah,
200?
they're not doing that now. Like
No.
the game got delayed. They're not putting big features like that in there.
No.
I got a question for you because it won't really be applicable to you. Are you going to buy GTA 6 on console or PC?
Console.
Yeah.
Purely because it's a very much console game, I feel.
It really is. It's just things like all this dynamic weather and crazy effects make me feel like it's very much a PC like heavy. I'll be able to pump it a lot harder.
Yes.
But GTA, I think, notoriously is a
Yeah.
sit down on the lounge or in bed and fuck around type of game.
Like before you cut me off, I'll cut you off. I think it's because how they displayed all the gameplay, like the trailers for it, and they said it's captured on PS5. I dare say it's probably going to run a lot better on PlayStation to start with than maybe Xbox.
Yep.
And also the fact that I can't play it on PC when the game comes out for
Yeah.
6 to 8 months until they decide to eventually release it.
They're getting better, but it's not.
I'm not waiting. Well, how long has it been now? 12 years since GTA 5 came out?
Almost.
Yeah, I'm not waiting another 8 months on top of that when I could play it now, and I just have to play it on my PlayStation.
Theoretically, if it came out day one.
Day one, I still think I'd play it on PS5.
I think I would get both. Probably wait. on PC
I would
for a
get.
while.
I'd probably play it the
I
first
still
time.
haven't bought it on PC yet. GTA 5.
I did, but it was back when they didn't have cross-play, so I couldn't, or like cross-progression. I'm not starting
Okay.
it again. I think that's a thing now with the enhanced version that
I-
you can do it.
Believe so, yeah.
I
know cross-play is.
Yeah.
This is solely a Take-Two. Oh no, not Take-Two or 2K or whatever the fuck. It's 2K, I think, Rockstar's parent.
Take-Two Interactive?
Take-Two. I don't remember. I know it's Take-Two. 2K's gone.
Yeah.
Take-Two. If GTA 6 came out on Steam and they added workshop support, game over. That would be fucking phenomenal.
They would
But
never
they would
that,
never
though.
do it. Like I don't.
They want to keep control of it so bad.
I hate that they don't want to. Like, it's like I don't see any upside to it because a lot of the time when you have mods, it will say, "Do you want to load it up in like the modded client or the unmodded client?" And the modded one will generally not have multiplayer or anything like that.
Yeah.
Or,
Single player, no achievements, all that jazz.
yeah.
Do we think that's something they will change with the release of this
No.
one?
Nah,
No.
most games don't have workshop support. I wish they did. Steam Workshop is so good. I wish more games had workshop support. I don't know what it takes to get approved
There
to
are
be on it.
limitations for it. Like using Skyrim as an example, the fact that everyone then needs to, like, for most of the bigger mods,
Moods?
yeah, I don't know what that was, bigger mods, you then need to download the script extender. You need SkySea as well to get all the bigger stuff working. It didn't
still-
always support the workshop. It does now, but when it first came out,
Yeah,
like
but I mean, that's-
SkySea would needed to be side-loaded completely independent of the workshop.
But that's still, it's still way easier to do it on Workshop. The fact that mods are, I just click a plus button, it's there.
It's way easier for the end user. Doesn't
Yeah.
mean it's easier for the uploader and the creator.
Yeah, but I doubt it's going to be that much harder. I see some of these games that got workshop support, and there's so many just fucking stupid little mods on there that people would not put the time and effort in to put on the platform if it was a pain.
Yeah.
But no, it's great. I fucking love workshop
What were you
support
saying the other day?
games.
Jimmy was playing that card.
The Carters 2.
Yeah.
I got it as well. I got a mod collection on there and it just scrapes the workshop for whenever there's a new like racer or a new map or whatever, and it just downloaded all of them. It was about 30 gigs. I was playing like any kart racing game map you could think of, and there was every character you could think of from any kart racing game. He was playing as Peter Griffin going around like fucking Moo Moo Valley or whatever.
Like that sort of stuff where it's like this is our game. It's very basic.
Yeah.
To get the most out of this game, go to Steam Workshop and do what you need to do.
Which, that's cool. I've got a similar thing like that I use to build all my D&D maps. And the workshop is used just to upload, new building types and new like models and everything to use in the maps. Workshop's great for it.
Yeah, like stuff like that is really cool. Like I'm pretty sure I got this from Workshop, is that on Left 4 Dead 2, there's a complete remake of Resident Evil 1.
That actually, no, we've talked about this.
Complete, yeah. You go through and you do everything. It's still Left 4 Dead, but it's a whole map. You go around, you complete Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil 1. Sorry, I think there's a Resident Evil 2 one as well. I was like, that's fucking hectic.
Yeah,
I was playing it with my mate once, like 3 years ago. It was really fun. I'm tempted to do that again.
When you were talking about the Steam Workshop just then, Brock, before Tom had his thing about Left 4 Dead, I honestly thought before you said you were going to use Steam Workshop for D&D that you were going to make custom Sonic maps.
No.
Of course you would.
Yeah, it was just as soon as you started talking, I was like, you better not say Sonic.
You went,
maps.
Sonic.
Not when Minecraft's available.
Do you want to go to America just to eat at Sonic?
No.
Good burgers.
Why?
Wouldn't mind trying Five Guys, but no, not Sonic.
There's Five Guys in Sydney and Melbourne and in a lot of places,
Cool,
actually.
they're there. I'm here.
You have a car.
Yeah.
Or you could just run, Sonic.
Do I look like I run? No.
Yeah, you look like you eat
Roll.
enough for Five Guys.
No, I eat enough for Five Guys. I don't eat enough of Five Guys.
So you just repeated his joke back to him and then made it less funny.
That's not what I
said it louder for the class. All right. I wanted to talk about a new game. Brock would really like this because it's got furries in it.
Okay, again, you can't just say shit. People will believe you.
No.
They might do. There were also 2 hours and 15 minutes into
Oh,
an
no,
episode.
that's not the right time because of all the fuck up we
No,
had.
we're at the 2 hour mark. The retention was gone about the PlayStation list.
So I got this game on Steam called Operation Silverfish. This was one of the few times where I love it when Steam recommends a game that is actually hectic.
Yeah,
and it's something
it
you
actually
wouldn't have
makes you-
seen. I found this on the Steam homepage and it was just a recommended game and I was like, oh, I'll jump onto it. The cover photos for it are terrible. It doesn't really tell you what the game's about at all. I jumped on and this is the first thing I see. Like this is some gameplay here. It's basically, think of like Escape from Tarkov,
Stalker,
Daisy,
yeah.
all of these games where it's just an open world and it's just a scavenge type of deal. But it's got like human enemies and then there's like monsters around. Find weapons, go back. If you die, you leave all your stuff on the ground. There's heaps of cool things. I have not seen 90% of this stuff yet, which is hectic. I'll stop it here real quick. This game has been one of the few games in recent time where I'm going to sink so much time into this. I've already put about 10 hours in and I feel like I've just scratched the surface.
Yeah.
You were telling me that it's like it ticks all those boxes we've been saying we want for
Almost
years
everything.
for like a good zombie game.
Yeah, if there was zombies in this, it would be hectic. It would need to be more densely populated because it's obviously not built for that type of game.
No.
But what made me regret it, I just saw that like a little bit of that trailer and I saw overwhelmingly positive for recent and all reviews. It's an early access game, which always makes me a little bit hesitant about stuff. I've jumped in, I've got well and truly my fill of $44 already.
Yeah.
And I got Metal Gear at the moment that I need to finish, but also that's not new to me.
No.
I'm dying to play this more. Like, it is such a good little game.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get it just based off your recommendations, but
Downside, furries. Your character is a furry.
But you're also saying, like, there's no, other than like a single picture and a mention of there not being any humans left in the world. Yeah, humanity did not survive the threshold, and then there's a single picture of like an anthropomorphic animal. You said that, like, other than that, there's not really much to do with like, oh, by the way, everyone's an animal, everyone does all this, but
Not
it's just
really,
like, no,
no.
get out there.
No, yeah, not really. There's heaps of like anomalies out there, like heaps of different types that are really cool. So I'm running around and then like loud noises and I'm just getting attacked. It's like "Arr!" and I'm like, what the fuck is it? And I'll keep walking straight and it stops. And I look behind me and there's like some sort of like, I don't know, whatever these crazy enemies like
The mutant enemies.
or whatever they are. And it's just a shadow. Whenever you walk over this shadow, it hurts you. And they move around and things like that.
Right.
The little cool things that there's glowing orbs that will just go around and have stuff following them. And they'll just like attract you in. And there's low gravity zones. It's heaps of really cool little things in it. Very Stalker-esque vibes. The gunplay with the characters is pretty good. You can... time to kill can be pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's one of those games where a lot of body shots might take a while. Headshot, instant dead.
Yeah, good.
Shotguns can be really good, really bad if they're not used right though. Like you can't just free aim, but if you shoot someone a while away, it's probably going to put them down straight away. The other good thing about this game, its system requirements are fucking nothing. So its recommended system requirements is a 3.4 gigahertz processor, 6 core. It's 16 gigabyte of RAM, a dedicated graphics card with 8 gigabyte of RAM, and then 12 gigabyte of storage.
Yeah.
That's like nothing.
Which honestly, you'd be able to run that on most laptops nowadays, whether or not they have a graphics card or not. Because the amount of games I've run on laptops that have said, hey, we need a dedicated graphics card, but then it still runs fine.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't run at full spec, but it still runs
I feel like
absolutely
this would run
fine.
completely fine. I'm running this everything maxed, and it's great. It's still got a lot of signs of early access games, like for the fact that you don't have arms, so the weapon's just like floating there and then it just reloads by itself. It looks cool. It's a stylistic choice. Don't really need it. There's heaps. It's like an open world area, so you can just go to these zones, and then obviously when you die, you drop a backpack and you can go pick it up if you want to get your gear again. Really cool system with its weight. So when you pick up items, obviously they weigh something, just like Fallout. When you've got a weight limit, once you start going over that limit, you slowly get slower the more you hold. So if you want, you could hold, like my player's limit is like 42 kilos. I can hold like 65 kilos and it'd still be okay. Like I could still probably move around and get back. Like the other night I was at 82 and I'm like, fuck, I'm a snail right now. So I had to drop all the shit that I didn't like. A lot of...
I like that a lot better than most other ones where it's like...
just sudden stop.
Where is Lydia?
Yeah. So many ones like, what was I playing the other day? I can't remember.
Sonic?
No, I was playing something else where it's like the weight limit is your absolute limit, and as you get closer to it, you start slowing down already.
Sucks.
So like your actual limit is something like 60% of the stated limit, and it shits me when they do that.
A little bit ambiguous about how to do certain, like there's like a quest board where you can go pick up quests that you want to do, and some of them it's like, this part of the map has got a jammer in it, find it. That part of the map you could be walk around for 40 minutes to find this jammer, and there's like 12 or 18 ones of those maps around the whole.
Okay.
Yeah, not necessarily bad though, because you can
It's
abandon
intentionally vague.
Yes, to like draw it out and make it harder.
That is just like down to like as you play the game more, you'll be able to do that a lot faster, or do you think it's something that like they've deliberately made that a thing that is going to space time out?
Probably the space time out, but I mean, like, it's doesn't feel bad. Like, you can run around. If you got nothing on you in this game, you can just run around and do it. Another cool thing about Operation Silverfish is that it's got a day and night cycle.
Ooh.
The
like
night.
7 days?
Not in that sense, but at night time, it's definitely harder. It gets pitch black.
Yeah.
Like, really bad. And
That would look hectic with your OLED monitor.
Oh, it is. It gets honestly a bit scary.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I went through a few of the parts of the map and I was like, fuck, I'm so far away from the home base. To get back is going to take for ages. And if I just run straight, if any of these like scouting party just find me and they're just going to 2-tap me and I'm dead. And I'll lose all my gear and I'm going to have to sleep and wait till the next day or whatever. I found a floating island and I jumped on a chain and dropped at the top and there was like a little base there. Had to kill all the guys, but they had a bed there. There was somewhere to store all your stuff. really cool little things like that. Like you can go out at night. You can get flashlights. There's different sizes, like big floodlights, little
I'm assuming
flashlight.
night vision of some description as well.
I haven't
possibly.
seen anything yet. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I'd be very
I
surprised.
crafted a helmet where I put on a flashlight to make it like a tack helmet.
Yeah, cool.
One other cool thing in this, because it's one of those games where you're picking up heaps of the same weapons because you're killing these enemies and they've got them. You can right click on weapons that you've picked up and take the ammo from them.
That's good.
Yeah, so that will be like a pistol that like I'll kill a guy and he shot me a few times, so it'll be like 4 out of 6 in this revolver and you can take all the ammo out. Really, really cool.
I like that.
Ammo's like individual ammo types is hot like.
Does it
and
treat
then different
magazines as individual items or not?
No, it's just that ammo type.
That's much better. That's like playing Surrounded, which we played before.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that I kind of like, but mostly don't like.
Yep.
Is that like you can find a weapon, but unless it has a magazine in it, you're not using it.
Yeah.
And in order to, like, you can't just go, cool, I'm going to expend the last bullet in this magazine. I'll just tap reload to just load more in it. No, you have to open your inventory, take the magazine out, drag bullets onto it, and then put it back in.
That's annoying.
It is very annoying. It expects you to find multiple magazines and have them preloaded, which realism, yep, I get all that. But it's also just like, it's a game about zombies.
It's just annoying, yeah.
And I'm finding, like, cool, I just found a Benali M4, whatever shotgun thing I just found in a tackle box. That would not realistically fit in there. So don't come to me about realism for fucking magazines.
I also hate in games where like it's like, hey, cool, you've got like the live ammo sort of thing. So if you reload with half your bullets left in your
And
mag, you lose them.
Yeah.
I get why they do it because it makes you think about how you use your ammo like more conservatively. Also pisses me off to all hell because I'll shoot one bullet, get a headshot, awesome, got a kill. I'm reloading that.
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
you've lost 29 bullets. I don't know
Yep.
what game I played recently
Helldivers.
that that's the one.
How does it? Yeah, if you
Yeah, I was playing it last night.
That's why I only use the
my biggest
laser
gripe with
guns. That laser
Yeah,
sight.
the-
Yeah, because you can
The
just use it
scythe.
like that,
Yeah,
yeah.
because you can just let it cool.
It is cool in this game. They're one of those games where it is, oh, you've got buckshot. Oh, and then you just got like 12 gauge. And you can choose what type of ammunition you want to use depending on the enemy.
You can do it on the fly, or do you have to open the inventory?
No, you can do it on the fly because you can hold
Yes.
E, hold
Okay.
E, and it comes up with a little menu and just quickly select. It'll take like a second. You just need
Yep.
to reload again. But it's really good because it also means you can quickly see how much ammo you have because you've got a blind HUD. There's nothing there. It's just the gun. But you can get a scouter thing and it will show your health, what direction, and ammo in the corner. But normally you just walk around and there'll be nothing there.
The fact that there's no arms or anything, it makes me feel like this may have originally been designed for like VR.
It makes me feel like it's a Unity game, honestly.
I can see that.
But no, it's been really fun. I've not found a game like this on Steam in ages. And like, we'll look at some of the Steam reviews real quick. A lot of people have a fair bit of time in it, like 46 hours. That's a decent amount. 41, 36.
Hang on, go back up to that last one just there.
That one.
Not a
The furry, but literally the only part of the game that is just the character models. So this is really unobtrusive. Otherwise, it's a great stalker-inspired game with a great faction system. Hope
yeah,
this
that
game
was-
gets recognition it deserves.
That was something else you said. You had only just found out that there is like a faction system. in
Yeah,
it.
I had no clue. I was just going around and they're just guys walking around in groups. Another really cool thing about this game is you'll go into sections and the enemies will just start fighting each other all the time. So you could, like, I'm getting a lot of guns because I'm just killing everyone I see,
Yeah.
which I only just found out recently that I've got a reputation with all these individual factions. I think they have their own shops and all this stuff. So I
And
was like,
they all hate you.
yeah, they do. But if you do missions for them through these bulletin boards, the reputation goes up. I believe so, at least. But no, they will start fighting. And the good thing is you can just loot the battlefield.
Yeah. After
Because
they've all
when they
left.
get shot, they drop all their items, but you don't pick it up off them. They're individually on the ground. So if you shoot someone with a shotgun, they went flying, their items just go different directions, which sort of sucks, but is also cool.
Yeah, I do like that function.
And then you can pick up the bodies and move because half the time will be underneath them. But you'll just be walking around and there'll be like a ton of like feral dogs running around. These guys will shoot and then like one of the bullets might go too close to another group that's walking around. So then they come up and start fighting each other. It's a really, really good game. I wholeheartedly recommend Project Silverfish. I think it could be massive. coming out soon. I would not be surprised if it blows up.
I will say that guy Slommy, who said he's not a furry, only has one review. And it will be this saying to make sure people know he's not a furry. Do you wonder if they made the characters like animals purely the fact because it's easier to do basic geometric shapes for animals than try and do a human face?
I think the reason that they're animals in Project Silverfish is because the creator is probably a furry.
Yeah.
I get that vibe. I get that. Like, it's just like, I like animals. I'm going to make them be an animal.
I mean, it gives them some sort of story thing to go off that all the humans are gone. There's animals.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, there's different classes as well, that different abilities. You can have multiple characters at once.
You make your own faction with your own group.
Not that I've seen yet, but there's so much in here. It's really cool because there is so many little hidden things in this game. I was walking around a massive area. Like I couldn't believe how big it is, and I just went to the left and there's like a little door. I'm like, I'm just going to go in there. Went down to a secret underground base that was completely pitch black, so like you had my torch. Very like first person horror game went to that point because you'd be walking, just hear like a scream and a thing would start running at you and things like that. Yeah. And then also there's like, for example, this was fucking scary. There's like a lot of like Wendigo looking monsters, like a guy sort of like this.
Yeah.
And it would be like a guy walking around with like a deer head, antlers, all of that. And I was in one of these underground bases and I threw a few flares around to light it up. And I was just walking around and there was like a random scavenger in there and he got killed by something. I was like, what the fuck would he get killed by? And I looked on the ground, I couldn't see anything. And then I looked in the corner of my eye and there's a shadow of one of these guys. It was an entity and it's just a shadow and it slowly walks up to you. And I think when it kills you, like comes up to you, just, I don't know, insta-kills you or fucks you up bad. But slowly walking, if you don't look perfectly, you would not be able to see. It's just like a floating shadow basically on the ground. There's so many cool little things like that.
See, this sounds like everything you've said about this game is like, I really want to play this, but I also know I'd be fucking shit scared, terrified of shit like that. But if it was multiplayer, holy heck, would I play the hell out of it.
I was just about to say, I was like, this would suit a very good, like, the forest type 4-player co-op style of game.
Being able to warn each other and call out stuff.
Yeah. Like, this is a game where you could play it. Surely multiplayer will come because I think it is in dire need of it. Not that it's bad, but it could increase the
player like visibility of it so much. You said you could play multiple classes, multiple characters. Can you transfer stuff between the characters?
No, it's just a completely different save. No, because I think it would make it just a bit too overpowered. But I mean, like,
yeah, I think that this actually shows one of the Wendigo things running up towards them as well.
There's so many different types of weapons as well, and then like special upgraded ones. To my knowledge, you can't upgrade weapons yet, but you'll find ones that have got silencers on them, ones that have got extended mags, things like that. Like there's some enemies there. And there's little things like you gotta, that's one of the sort of creatures. Yeah. Some of these creatures will just drag you across the map. It's really fun. There's a few items in the game that are multi-use, like the crowbar is a melee weapon, but also you can go up to
Jimmy locks and that. Yeah.
So certain weak doors you can rip open with it. But no, Project Silverfish, this game at the moment for me is probably a 9. Yeah. And I would not be surprised. Give me another 10, 20 hours. It could be a 10. Yeah. It is so fucking fun. This is such a just turn your brain off, have fun, realistic enough, but then also hardcore enough where you're going to have that good mix where you don't have to be... I could pick this up in 6 months and not play it and know how to play.
Yeah, okay. Very intuitive.
Very intuitive. But yeah, no, it's a very cool game. I recommend everyone, Project Silverfish, have a look at it. It's early access, but it is more than worth the $44.
If it had multiplayer, I would have already picked it up. But yeah, I want to get it. I'm not going to get it right away.
Well, because you got other games to play.
I got Sonic Adventure to play again.
No,
I'm
playing Sonic Adventure 2. But no, that was while I was sick. No, I'm playing some other stuff at the moment. I'm trying to finish off some of my back catalogue. It's all those games I have installed that I haven't played yet. Trying to get those.
God, yeah. Well, is there anything else you guys want to say?
I think that's pretty much covered it for episode 50.
Yeah, well, that was
Point
episode
2.
Yeah, episode 50.2, and it still had a few little hiccups in it.
Do we want to finish off with one more 5 list, or do we want to just...
No, I think we leave it there.
It takes away the charm if we do it multiple times.
Yeah.
Oh, there's enough in there that I think we can...
Yeah, we'll be fine. But no, thanks for all the support for episode 50. We had a lot of milestones just happened to happen at the same time.
First massive crash in a while as well with the technical difficulties.
Yeah, that was very, very unlucky, but I think it was a sign that
it was a saving
episode
grace
so
because that
shit.
was sucked.
That list really did suck.
Yeah.
I think we're going to try and start doing some cool other things soon. We've been saying that for a while, but I think we'll try and get it sorted. Thanks for the support, everyone. Been getting lots of love. IRL, we had someone come in and see us IRL at our work that recognised us.
Yes.
And yeah, just a lot of support has been great. We're going to keep going, and sorry to the people on TikTok who think we're negative all the time. We've just gushed about stuff.
Yeah.
2 hours.
We do try to be more positive, but unfortunately a lot of the stuff we get handed is...
No, it's one of the things where just the clips they go well, just when we talk shit about something, and you never.
Well, they
win.
should watch the full episode then, and not
That's
just
never
based
gonna
off the
happen.
clips.
And if we are positive, they go, "You're wrong," and then we go, "Okay, you can't win."
My favourite one, a quick one, was that. So we just put a clip out, like I said at the start of the episode, of the Logitech G502 mouse. At the moment of recording, it's over 500,000 views, and it's our best performing video. Then about 3 days later, we had a clip go up about how we didn't like how they changed power armor in Fallout. And we're like, we like the power armor, we just don't like, I just hate that they made it, you need fusion cells and a couple little things. First comment, why are you always negative? All you do is talk shit. You never, are these guys being negative again? It's like, bro, just, you can't win. Oh well. All right. Well, with that, Brock, is there something you got to say?
We will save it there.
All right. See you guys.
Woo!
Bye.
Bye.